Hi everyone, Megan here, the Faithful Fibromyalgia Warrior, coming to you live from New York City. This is day 6 that I've been here with my son and his friend, joining my husband and I for the past 5 days. So today was amazing. It was an amazing day today, weather-wise. Not because it was super warm. Actually, today it was, I think, about 5 or 6 degrees Celsius, but the sun was out and the sky was blue. I actually got to do something so cool today. I thought I made my way down. So where we're staying, the hotel we're staying at, is just a couple blocks away from the Brooklyn Bridge and from City Hall. And we're just up the road from the World Trade Center and the financial district. So Wall Street is not far from where we're staying. And today, my husband had to be at a conference for work, and my son and his friend were not yet awake. But I went out on my own, and I walked across the Brooklyn Bridge and back, it was so cool. It was just an amazing thing. That was like maybe a mile and a half from where I started to the other side, and then made the way trip back again. So I did about somewhere between 3 and 4 miles today. And the weather was fantastic, and I feel so amazing. And I just felt so blessed to be able to do that today. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, just to let you know I'm doing well. Things are going great. I haven't got a US based SIM yet, which is why I haven't been able to use and record my total distances daily like I like to do with my Strava, just because I can't access it right now. I am not going to use my data because that is going to cost me a fortune coming from England. But so far, it has been such an amazing time in New York City. We have gone to this great place, this amazing deli called Sarge's in Murray Hill, which was so good. And my husband and I, our second night here, so on the 14th, we went and had dinner at Fogo de Chao. Oh my goodness, just wow. Talk about meat after meat after meat. So it's it's the experience. When you pay for it, you get the gauchos come to your table and they give you bits of different kinds of meat. So they do chicken, they do pork, sausages, pork belly. There's chicken legs, drumsticks. They have chicken wrapped in bacon, but we also got to have some tomahawk and some ribeye and some top sirloin. And oh my goodness, it was so good. And we also got access to the all-you-can-eat charcuterie area. So there was some super crispy bacon, which was delicious, a few bits of manchego cheese, and some just cold cuts as we waited for the meat to come out. It was amazing. Carnivore heaven. That was to celebrate our anniversary, which is actually back on March the 7th, but I was still in England and he was in California at the time for work. So it has been a whirlwind of great experiences and incredible opportunities. We've already done a huge amount of walking around Times Square, down not far from the World Trade Center area, and Oculus, which is what's there now. It's been great just being able to get out and walk around New York City has been amazing. I can tell you for a fact that a year ago, I was determined that at some point, somehow, I would be able to reach a place in my life where I would be able to walk on my holidays. I would not need my wheelchair. My husband would not have to push me all over the place. I would not have to rely on him to get out and explore. But I wasn't sure when that was going to happen. I just knew somehow that God would allow that to happen eventually, as I would, if I kept eating carnivore, if I kept trusting him and praying and taking steps to see it change. And it has been amazing. Wow. It has been so great being here in New York City. Last time I came down with my husband was in 2007 when the kids were really, really, really small, and we left them with a sitter for a few days. To be able to come back now and to get out and walk around and enjoy everything, amazing. I feel so very blessed. I hope you guys are all doing really well. I am feeling fantastic. Super, super, super grateful to be able to be here and have mobility, and not just that, but energy and strength and feeling fitness and just constant energy overall has been amazing. Now, I'm not sure what the jet lag's going to be like. I mean, how bad it's going to be when I get back to England in a few weeks. I probably need a few days to just take a break and rest, I would imagine. But it's been amazing to be here. And I have two sons. The younger one is the one who's been with us because he lives just north of Toronto, so he's already on this side of the Atlantic. Our older son is back home in England. Friends kind of checking in on him. He's looking after the dogs and the house while we're away, which is so amazing as well. But this is just the first bit of our trip. We're here till April 1st. Or sorry, my apologies. We're here till March 28th. Then we fly back up to Toronto for Easter. And then on April 1st, we're off to New Orleans for like a week. And that's going to be really great too. So I will keep you guys posted as best as I can and update content when possible. But I had a few spare moments. We're going out to go watch a band called Ministry, industrial heavy metal. For those of you who don't know, amazing. They're playing in Hell's Kitchen tonight, and the three of us are going to go check them out. Should be amazing. I hope you guys are doing well, whatever you're getting up to. And I honestly am not trying to make this video in any way to be boastful or bragging. I'm just so grateful for the many, many blessings that I have, and in awe of how much God has healed me through Carnivore. That I could even be at this point in my life after 9 years in a wheelchair is unbelievably powerful testimony of God's power and ability to heal, but also reminding me that yes, he can heal us, but we have to take the medicine he gives us, which in my case is eating carnivore, meat and butter and eggs. That's it. And that has made such a tremendous difference in my life. I hope this is encouraging. I hope this is helpful in some way, just even to provide that bit of hope that wherever you're at, whatever pain you may be in, whatever inflammation or healing you need to get through, it is possible. It can happen. And I honestly was there not that long ago. I've been doing this 3.5 years, but I spent 40 odd years eating crap. And so nothing is permanent. None of the medical conditions, the illnesses, the chronic inflammation, the pain, the mental challenges of anxiety and depression and bulimia, and none of those things were forever. I went through them, and I needed to go through them in order to appreciate what I have now. I totally believe that. I think that's all part of God's plan. But I also believe I had to suffer because of my own stubbornness and refusal to consider alternative options like keto, which is what my sister-in-law did to help with a lot of her psoriasis and her arthritis as well. But I wasn't open to that. I wasn't willing to accept that there could be other ways of healing, that God could perhaps have a better plan for us than loads of sugar and processed garbage. I didn't want to accept that. Didn't want to even consider it as a possibility until I did. And I'm saying that because as horrible as it may feel, And I've been there. And as much as you might feel like, no, this is it, there's nothing you can do, there's no way it can change, I'm stuck like this forever. I lived that way, in that mentality for 9 years. For 9 years. More like almost 10. Because it was almost 10 years ago that I had a severe back injury that sort of triggered everything else, or made everything else worse. And that's what I believed. Took the medications I was given, did what I was told, and I got worse. And I wasn't at that time super spiritual. I wasn't willing to stop and try to listen to what God wanted for me, where the Spirit was trying to lead me. I was trying to do it all by my will and my strength, with my choices, because I knew what I knew and I was right, and that was it. And God allowed me to be humbled. God allowed me to go through all that I did so I could reach this point of gratitude, and at least more humility than what I used to have, realizing I don't have all the answers. No one has all the answers. And to not just blindly follow someone's answers without sort of trying things for myself, But it is possible that you may be able to change how you're feeling and where you're at in your life with pain and physical challenges. It may not have to be a sentence for the rest of your life. There may be a chance of it healing or improving. Cleaning up our diets, getting all the processed crap out, trusting and surrendering to God to help us with our mental state through mindset, prayer, meditation. All of it goes together. And I just wanted to share these moments with you because, again, to me, it's still a miraculous fact that I can actually do this kind of walking. I can actually get up and go out and walk around New York City for a few hours or multiple hours and still feel really great and still feel amazing. And not be inflamed and in pain and feeling sick and bloated and crap because I've just eaten so much processed garbage and just accepting it as, well, this is just life. It is possible that things can be different. And so I hope that offers hope for those of you who maybe are looking for that, who are maybe wanting to hear stories of potential hope, of change, of differences, of the radical impact that even just diet itself, cleaning it up, getting all the processed garbage out, that alone can make a huge difference for so many of us. It did for me. I'm not you, you're not me, and the other things that I do, diet-wise and exercise-wise, work for me now, and maybe you're not at that point yet, and that's totally okay. Not that you need me to say that, but it is. It's absolutely okay if you're not there yet. But take courage, take heart that it could be there. It could be like that for you someday. It could. I've been medication free just over a year, which I never thought could ever be possible. And yet here I am, thriving, pain free. So God is amazing. And those things can get better, can improve, can happen. And I hope my story is encouraging because I don't know, I'm amazed every time I stop and go, oh my gosh, I just walked 2 miles or 5 miles or 8 miles or whatever it is that day that I couldn't, 6 months ago, I couldn't do that. Now it's almost as if it's nothing. That is the healing power of God through a carnivore lifestyle, through eating beef, butter, bacon, eggs, sometimes lamb, occasionally sausages and, chicken, along with beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And there's a reason why it's recommended. That's a reason why it works so well for so many people. Anyways, that's enough of my soapbox. I had such an amazing day. I really wanted to share with you guys. You guys have always been so supportive and so encouraging about everything I share as I continue my journey. Thank you so much. Thank you all for your love and support. And I will hopefully have a bit more footage and some more videos soon.